Good morning, everybody. We're about 7:30 on Tuesday morning. We had a good night at the retreat on the lake in Hiawassee. So here we are. There's my friend Darren over there, and they're right next door to us. There's Debbie in room 4. But this has been our accommodation. There's my buddy Jackson there. So we're getting ready to blast off here in a minute and go hike some 18 miles.
North Carolina bound. Did you guys figure out how to do those eggs, or did you decide not to?
No, we did them. They were great.
Yeah. Did you microwave them and like it rolls up?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
It's
what
like
I
a
did.
muffin.
What?
It's kind of like a muffin.
Yeah, they were good.
They were real good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're getting ready to hop in the truck. These guys are going to be going northbound. We're going to be going southbound from the same point. So we're going to give them a ride down. And we hung out with them last night and had a great time getting to know these guys. And look forward to seeing them up the trail some more. So off we go. Let's get it, boys. Okay, it's about 8:15. It's in the upper 30s to start, going into the 60s. This is our 7th day, and we're leaving Diggs Creek Gap, and Debbie and Donna, another hiker, are right up ahead here. And we're going to go southbound today to back to Unicoi Gap, where we got picked up, I guess, day before yesterday. We zeroed yesterday in Hiawassee. We stayed at the retreat hotel, a newly renovated little place right on the main drag going through town. Very nice place. But anyway, we're going for a 17 miler today, so we're gonna see what we can do and see if we can get over there and knock this out, and then we'll have only 8.8 miles once we finish today. We'll only have 8.8 miles left in Georgia. So we're at 2675 on the elevation, and we're climbing up. Got to go over 2 or 3 mountains today: Kelly, Knob, and then we go over Trey Mountain. And I'm trying to remember the others, but anyway, we're on our way, and we'll check in later. Yep, we're making our way. Debbie and Donna are a little ways ahead of me now up the trail, but I kind of forgot whether or not I'd locked my truck, and just to reassure myself, I went back. I was only a couple tenths up the trail, so they kept going, so I'm catching back up with them now. Anyway, it's supposed to warm up pretty nicely today. It's already feeling good, so probably shedding some layers here in a bit. But anyway, we're out making some tracks. Talk to you guys later. We're about 2 miles in, so making pretty good time. We had a big climb, I think up Kelly Knob. I assume we've reached the top. We're heading down, but I'm not positive. Anyway, we are going down a little bit. I don't know if there's another part, or is Kelly Knob still ahead. I haven't really looked at the map that closely yet, because we've just been trying to go to get our body temps up and get a little warmer. So we'll stop soon and I'll take a look at everything. But anyway, everything's moving pretty well, and we're making our way down up the trail. So we'll see you guys later. So that was not Kelly Knob that we just came up over. That was Powell Mountain. And so we've got to the top of it. Now we're cruising along on some flat here, and we'll be heading down, I guess, into the gap, next gap, and probably get a little bit warmer, a little chillier up here at the top. But it's supposed to go up into the 60s today, so I'm sure we'll be warm a little bit later. Warmer. All right, guys, we'll talk to you later. All right, it's 10:45, and we've made it to the Blue Blaze Trail that goes to the Deep Gap Shelter. So there's the trail going down to the shelter, and we're on our way up the next mountain here. Maybe Kelly Knob. I thought the last one was Kelly Knob. But anyway, that was Powell Mountain, and I think this is maybe Kelly, but I'll tell you later. But you can see Debbie and Donna up there ahead of me on the hill, so it looks like we're going up there. And it's trying to warm up, but in certain places and elevations, and depending on which side of the mountain you're on, it's still some good wind and chilly on the wind chill front. So anyway, we will check in a little bit later. It's about 11:35. We just made it over Kelly Knob, and we're heading down into Addis Gap. We're about 4.7 miles from where we started. So still got about 12 to go, but so far everything's going great. Meeting a lot of nice people. We're walking southbound, so we're meeting all the northbound hikers, and some of them we've already met. We've camped with a couple of them, and we've seen others along the trail. We've run into them, so it's one thing about walking against the flow of the trail is that we meet all the hikers, so it's a lot of fun chatting with everybody. Anyway, we're heading down to Addis Gap, about a mile away from there. So we will check in a bit. Talk to you later. It's about 12:15, and we're at Addis Gap. Couple nice camp spots here. There's water 0.5 down this trail here, and then the AT is going to continue up this next hill out of the gap. So there's wind still blowing a little bit, but it's warmed up some. It feels great. So pretty day. All right, we're entering the Trey Mountain Wilderness. So going up on Trey Mountain pretty soon. I'm not sure if this is the actual start of the climb up, but we'll be going up and over it here in a little while. So check in with you guys later. Sassafras Gap, and we're going up the other side of this gap and start to climb Trey Mountain, I assume. There's some trails that lead off from here that lead to water and other camp spots that are right in this area, so there's some good camping here at Sassafras Gap. So we'll continue following the white blazes southbound today. Start our climb here, it looks like. So we'll check in a bit. it's 2:45. We're heading into Steel Trap Gap. We've got about 2.2 miles to go to get up on the top of Trey Mountain. And then we'll be headed down into Indian Grave Gap. And I think we have to climb Rocky Mountain, then down in the Unicoi Gap. So this is Steel Trap Gap.
Right at the junction of Trey Mountain Shelter, turns off here. So made it up to here. I'll bet.
All right, there's the Trey Mountain Shelter.
Yep.
It's a little after 4 p.m. We're on our way down from 4:30 maybe. It's actually 4:30 I think. But anyway, we're headed down from Trey Mountain into Indian Grave Gap. And then we have to climb up Rocky Mountain and then down into Unicoi Gap. So there's kind of either a wildfire or a control burn going somewhere today because it's kind of smoky. But anyway, doing great, and we'll check in with you guys later. Coming into the cheese factory site here, campsite. So there's a few people set up for the evening, about 10 after 5. So we still got some miles to make. We'll check in with you guys later. It's about 5:45 and we're coming down into the Indian Grave Gap parking trailhead, and Donna Sparrow is her trail name, is going to be picked up there. Debbie and I are going to continue on to Unicoi Gap, which is another 2.5 miles or so. So anyway, we're fixing to be at that point, and they're going to pick her up here. So anyway, we almost got our 17 in. We're a couple miles short, still 2.5 or so. So we're doing well today. Beautiful day. There's a little fire in the area, so there's some smoke, but it's not too thick down here on the ground level anyway. All right, here we are at the Indian Grave Gap trailhead. All right. What do y'all think about that?
What?
About that? Just all of that.
Great. It's great.
I thought it was pretty good. Did a good job on that. Let's see how many miles did we get. I'm gonna check that real quick. All right, we're about a half a mile from the top of Rocky Mountain, and then we go down for 1 mile to Unicoi Gap. So we're just climbing this last of maybe four mountains today, and 17 miles. So it's been a big day. We're ready for some food. All right, guys, we'll check in a bit. I gotta climb this hill.
Yeah, we really haven't had much of a view today. This is the best one we've had. There's some kind of fire, so it's been very hazy off in the distance. We've just been able to see views through the trees. This is the clearest one we've had. I would say we're on the top of Rocky Mountain. If not, we're really close. That odd-shaped one?
Yeah, it looks like a shark fin.
Yeah. Yona Mountain over there. It's hard to see it through the hazy smoke. Yeah. Yona Mountain over there. So we're keeping on. We're nearing the end of our long day. It's about 7:30. We finished a 17-mile slack pack, and we did it. So we're pooped. We got a shuttle back to the truck. We're gonna end up at Unicoi Gap. We've got a shuttle back to the truck, which is at Dix Creek Gap. And then we're going to find something to eat, and then go to the hotel room, take showers, and get a good night's rest. I'm gonna sleep good tonight. This has been a good day. I had doubts if I could do it, but I was able to pull it off. So I'm proud of me. We've done 17 mile before, but it wasn't on the AT. So we're glad that we got it done, and the day is almost to an end. So you can see the parking lot down there. All right. If we don't talk to you again today, we'll have a good night.